The Young and the Restless has always been a work that delves into the complexities of human relationships, especially the unpredictable power games and love. One of the most tense and mysterious relationships in this series is between Lily Winters and Damian Kane, where every step they take is filled with calculations, intrigues, and an unquenchable desire. The story between them is not just a love relationship, but also a strategic game, where each character has to face difficult choices and hidden secrets. The hidden truth: Damian Kane and Aristotle Duma. The highlight of this story is the appearance of a mysterious character, Aristotle Duma, who Damian Kane claims is closely related to his business plans and career. However, from the beginning, Lily Winters has doubted the existence of Aristotle Duma. She realizes that this man may not exist, at least under the name Damian has mentioned. This makes Lily dig deeper into the information Damian provides, because she knows that every word he says may contain something that is not entirely true. Damian does not deny that he has been in contact with someone using the alias Aristotle Duma and working for this person, but he does not reveal too much about his relationship with this person. The stories Damian tells seem like he is revealing an important truth, but in reality, the information is only vague, making Lily unable to fully trust him. Meanwhile, it is these moments that create a tense atmosphere, forcing both characters to face decisions where each step can change the situation. Lily Winters and the cat and mouse game. Lily Winters is an intelligent and cautious woman. She is not easily fooled, especially when she senses that Damian is hiding important things. However, she also realizes that her interest in him has gradually shifted from a professional curiosity to a desire to know more about Damian's true self. She not only wants to know about Aristotle's business plans, but also wants to understand more about Damian's motives behind his actions. Interestingly, Lily does not rush to expose all the truths that Damian is hiding. Instead, she creates a space where he feels like he is getting closer to revealing his secrets. This is a subtle strategy that Lily uses, knowing that she cannot force Damian, but also not giving up on finding the truth. Both play a game of cat and mouse, where Damian feels like he is making progress in building a relationship with Lily, but in reality he cannot fully understand the calculations behind her interest. Damian Kane, between business and love. The big question Lily asks is whether Damian has the courage to trade the lavish life he has built just to pursue a woman. Surely, for a man like Damian, who has worked with powerful forces and has many intertwined business interests, giving it all up for love seems like a big sacrifice. However, the truth is that deep down, Damian may not only be attracted to business interests, but also to Lily herself. He realizes that a relationship with her may be something more valuable than the contracts and agreements he is pursuing. The problem is, if Damian decides to continue this relationship, he is faced with a choice: keep his career and relationship with Aristotle, or risk pursuing Lily, who he cannot leave. This creates an internal struggle within Damian, as he not only has to weigh between love and career, but also faces the potential risks in each of his decisions. Aristotle Duma and the risky business relationship. It is worth noting that Aristotle Duma is not only a business figure, but may also be the person behind the important decisions that Damian makes. If Aristotle really exists and has influence over Damian's life, his firing of Damian could cause a major crisis for this character. It is a possibility that Damian cannot ignore. If this relationship is broken, Damian may have to face a completely new life, without the protection of Aristotle and the forces behind it. However, there is one thing that Lily can realize throughout this process: Damian may not be as simple a person as he appears. His attraction to her comes not only from his looks or the promises he makes, but also from the complexity of his mind and the hidden agendas he carries. Lily is not only looking for a companion, but also someone she can trust, although that may prove to be a great challenge. Rivers, a new supporter for Lily. One of the notable elements in this story is the character of Rivers, who could become an important ally for Lily in the future. If Aristotle fires Damian, Rivers could be the one to help Lily face the difficulties in life and work. Rivers can not only provide the necessary information that Lily needs, but can also become the one to help her better understand the plans behind the fog that Damian is creating. The story between Lily Winters and Damian Kane is a complicated story, full of internal conflicts and difficult decisions. Lily, a smart and determined woman, is gradually discovering the secrets that Damien is trying to hide. Meanwhile, Damien, although he may be facing a struggle between love and career, cannot completely separate himself from the complicated relationships he has built over the years. But where will this relationship go? Will Damien be able to maintain his career and his relationship with Aristotle, or will he give it all up to pursue his love for Lily? And will Lily be able to overcome the barriers that Damien has set up, or will she be caught up in the power games he has created? The answer remains to be seen, and this story will surely continue to be exciting and surprising in the upcoming episodes of The Young and the Restless. In a world of constant power struggles and intrigue, every decision, every conversation can change the whole situation. The Young and the Restless always creates a dramatic space, where the characters have to face not only emotional challenges, but also great battles in the business world. And in the current context, a special story is being built, a story revolving around the Winters family, where loyalty, secrecy, and greed are fiercely colliding. Victor Newman, a strong and cunning character in the world of The Young and the Restless, is never a simple person. He always has deep plans, not only to protect himself but also to create favorable turning points for his family. One of the important plots of the film is the appearance of Victor, when he decides to help Lily Winters in the fight to protect her family and the company Winters Incorporated. Victor's message to Lily is clear: he wants to redeem himself by protecting her family and helping the company she runs overcome external dangers. However, behind all that advice and support, there is still a hidden agenda that Lily cannot yet recognize. A conspiracy is forming from within. Victor shares important information with Lily about Aristotle, a character who may be the key to Lily's understanding of the danger lurking in the company. According to the information Victor provides, Aristotle is not an ordinary person. He represents a potential force that can affect the existence of Winters Incorporated. It is worth noting that Aristotle is very interested in Lily's company. And according to what Victor reveals, that interest may be related to a hostile takeover or acquisition, with the goal of taking over the company. To clarify this danger, Victor warns Lily about Damien, a character with a complicated relationship with the Winters family. Michael discovers that Damien has been receiving information about Nate and the Winters family for 3 months before he arrived in town. This makes Lily more wary of Damien's relationship, even though she doesn't fully trust Victor's warnings. Damien is an important character in this story, not only because of his relationship with Lily, but also because he is the brother of Nate, an important member of the Winters family. It is this relationship that makes Lily unable to not care about Damien. While she doesn't fully trust him, her openness complicates the situation. Lily understands that any information from Damien could help in the fight to protect her company, but at the same time, she has to deal with the ambiguity in knowing that he may be hiding important secrets. Lily and Damien's relationship is not a simple one. Lily realizes that getting close to Damien to gather information can bring benefits to her family, but it is also fraught with risks. She needs to use Damien's interest in her as leverage, but she cannot let her guard down and fall into the traps that Damien may set. In particular, she must ensure that Nate does not become a target of the dark forces that are targeting her family. Victor and the Winters family. A complicated relationship. While Victor Newman may seem to be helping the Winters family, in reality, his goals are not always entirely in their best interests. Victor always has his own agenda, and the Winters family is no exception. While he appears to care deeply about the success of Winters Incorporated and Lily's safety, no one can forget that Victor is also plotting to overthrow the Abbott and Jabot families, one of the Winters' main competitors. If Lily learns of these plots, she will surely have to face a harsh truth: the person she trusted to protect her family and her company may be trying to exploit the situation for his own purposes. Until then, however, Victor remains an important friend, and Lily cannot easily refuse his help. One of the fascinating elements of this episode is the layers of mystery that the characters face. Aristotle remains a great mystery, a character who has not been fully exposed. The story will continue to develop as Aristotle reveals himself or is exposed through tense situations and confrontations in the fierce business world. Until then, Lily will have to use every tactic to take advantage of this opportunity, gathering information from Damien and those around him, while maintaining a high level of vigilance. Throughout this process, Lily not only has to face intrigue and conspiracy from outside but also has to deal with difficult decisions from within her family. Can she maintain stability in the company, protect her family's business, and at the same time keep Nate and her loved ones safe? This tension will take Lily on a challenging journey, where every step can create unpredictable changes. The Young and the Restless always takes the audience through a complex web of relationships and risky decisions. While Lily Winters is facing difficult choices to protect her family and the company, intrigues constantly emerge from those she trusts, from Victor Newman to Damien and Aristotle. This story is a clear demonstration of the intrigue in the corporate world, where emotions and reason are always tested. With each revelation, each decision, Lily gets closer to understanding the dangers her family faces. But can she find a way to overcome them all and protect what's most precious to her? The answers will be revealed in the following episodes, when all the mysteries are gradually clarified and the forces that are setting traps will have to face fierce resistance from those they thought they were manipulating. Secrets in business transactions and love in the Young and the Restless. In a world full of intrigue, power games, and never-ending greed, The Young and the Restless continues to take the audience into tense battles not only in business but also in personal relationships. From dramatic confrontations, carefully hidden schemes, to life-changing decisions, each episode contains thrills and surprises. One of the most notable elements in the current story is the transaction between Lily Winters and Damien Kane, a dialogue that intertwines feelings, personal interests, and secrets that are gradually revealed. Secret deal between Lily and Damien. One of the plots that is attracting the attention of viewers is the transaction between Lily and Damien, when Lily tries to collect important information about Aristotle, a mysterious figure who has a special interest in the company Winters Incorporated. To get this valuable information, Lily does not simply seek advice or warnings from Damien, but she also has to work very cleverly, by giving convincing conditions to make Damien provide her with the most accurate information. The relationship between them has developed in an unexpected way, with the openness and sophistication that Lily shows, showing that she cares not only about her goals but also about the person standing in front of her. Although Damien is someone who can help Lily protect her company from potential threats, Lily can't help but question his motives. How can she be sure that the information Damien provides is accurate and not manipulated to serve his own purposes? This question still haunts Lily, and it is one of the elements that create drama in the following episodes. Aristotle, the man behind the dangerous conspiracy. The information that Damien provides Lily about Aristotle is not just a simple story, but an important turning point. According to what Damien reveals, Aristotle Duma is not a real person but just a fake alias, a character created to carry out ambitious takeover plans. Damien confirms that he initially contacted the person using this alias and is working for this person, but does not reveal many details about Aristotle's true purpose. According to initial speculations, Aristotle is said to have a special interest in Winters Incorporated, and this makes Lily wary. Because if Aristotle really plans to take over the Winters family company, this will be a fierce business battle, possibly leading to a hostile takeover. However, what makes this situation more complicated is the lack of clarity in the information that Damien has provided. It is the ambiguity in what Damien reveals that makes Lily think more carefully about her decisions. Damien, bringer of hope or schemer? The big question Lily faces is not only finding out the truth about Aristotle, but also evaluating her relationship with Damien. Is Damien truly a trustworthy companion, or is he just playing a calculating game? Damien, with his charming appearance and confident words, is making Lily doubt his motives. Although he seems to be providing important information, Lily can't help but feel that Damien is hiding part of the truth. Is he intentionally withholding important details, or is he simply not willing to reveal too much for fear of the consequences? Lily can't help but wonder about Damien's true motives. Would he really risk the lavish life he has built just to pursue a woman like Lily? This question has been on Lily's mind for a long time. Although Damien seems to care for her, is it true love or just part of his plan? And can Lily trust him enough to use him as a pawn in this risky business war? Lily and her strategy. Lily is not someone who is easily fooled. With all she has been through in work and family, Lily understands that in the business world, nothing is free and all help comes at a price. So, although she is very interested in the information Damien can provide, she is also wary of the hidden motives behind his sweet words. This becomes even more clear when Lily realizes that Damien is only revealing a part of the truth, and the information he provides may not be enough for her to understand Aristotle's true plan. Lily is betting on this information to protect her family and her company, but she can't ignore the dangers lurking. Although Damien has provided some important clues, she realizes that she needs to do more to protect her position. What will she do to ensure that this information is not just an elaborate game, but a path to victory? She must find a way to uncover the dark intentions behind Aristotle's interest, while using strategy to deal with Damien and ensure that Nate, her brother, doesn't get caught up in these schemes. Untold secrets. As information is gradually revealed, the audience also feels the tension rising in the confrontation between Lily and Damien. Every conversation, every message contains a secret layer, a clue that can change the whole game. Can Lily discover the truth about Aristotle and his plans? Will Damien continue to act as an informant, or will he become part of a larger conspiracy? And can Lily keep her faith in those around her when things become more complicated and ambiguous than ever? While these mysteries remain unsolved, the story between Lily and Damien is sure to continue to lead the audience through a series of unexpected and tense situations. Their relationship is not just a simple love story, but an important part of the fight for power, the survival of the company, and the protection of what is most precious in their lives. The story of Lily, Damien, and Aristotle has only just begun, and the next twists and turns will be even more shocking. 2 of 2.